Hi, I'm Alice. I'm a member of staff here at SAE, and we are very pleased to welcome Anita Gabrielle for this Creative Women event in preparation for International Women's Day, which is coming up on Monday. Just a little bit of history on Anita. So, Anita has spent her life as a campaigner, fighting against obstacles put in her path as a singer-songwriter, from being a woman to being gay, and now as an older woman in the music industry. So Anita has been writing and performing music since the late 1960s when her older brother Michael introduced her to the music of Joni Mitchell. In the 1980s, she achieved national coverage of her band The Crew in the top music paper Melody Maker, winning their annual rock competition and a record deal with EMI, and later she formed the pioneering 80s all-female disco club act Xenona. Hopefully I pronounced that correct.
Yeah.
She's continued to write, record and perform ever since, and Anita produced a brand new EP during lockdown, Just Me, which we're hopefully going to be hearing soon, and is donating funds from sales into research into Parkinson's disease. She lives in Bedford, and this week she's been thrilled to be nominated for an award as an everyday hero. Fantastic news. I'm now going to be handing over to Anita as she gets going.
Thank you very much, Alice. That was a lovely introduction. I don't know if I feel an everyday hero, but it's nice to be thought of as one. And I'm ever so pleased to be invited by SAE to come and play today. I hope everybody's doing okay. Alice was just telling me before that the students can go back on Monday, and I bet that's going to be quite a relief. And so good wishes to you all. I wrote this first song probably about 9 months ago during the first lockdown, and I think it's kind of appropriate to kick it off with that. It's called I Want to Go Outside Again. Let's all dream. How am I ever gonna go out again when something outside feels alien? Can't open my door cause I don't know what it is. It's causing lots of chaos, pushing people to the brink. I wanna go outside again, go to a cafe and natter with my friends. Nothing special, just everyday things. I wanna go outside again. How am I ever gonna go out again? Share my world with this alien. I guess it belongs, but I don't like what it is. It's causing lots of chaos, pushing people to the brink. I wanna go outside again, go to the shops and hang out with my friends. Nothing special, just ordinary things, yeah. I wanna go outside again. How are we gonna do it, eh? How are we gonna go out? Well, this is how I'm gonna get out again. Make a brand new world with all my friends. We'll reach out with our hearts as well as our hands, holding tight together till we all understand that we are just one world, a single earth. We've screwed it up enough, so let's give birth to some new ideas. And for what it's worth, here are some thoughts that might make it work. We'll need courage and strength, take tentative steps. And if we fall down, then we'll just get up again, and we'll go slowly and steady at a sensible pace. But whatever happens, let's stay in until it's safe. And through these hard times, through everything we've faced, perhaps we'll do something about all the food we waste, so that people won't starve. We'll share all the wealth so that everyone has water and a chance of good health. We'll choose leaders worldwide with integrity, not place thieves and robbers at the top of the tree. And we'll find a way to put right what's wrong, to make sense of all this struggle for everyone who's gone. To make sense of all this struggle for everyone who's gone. And when this is behind us, let's ring all the bells and herald all the people who filled up all the shelves. And the doctors and the nurses in our NHS will get paid what they're worth, nothing more, nothing less. and the artist will write us some beautiful songs with a sing-along chorus so we can all sing along. I'm gonna dream. Let's all dream. I'm gonna dream. Let's all dream. Yeah. Let's all dream. Thank you. Yeah, let's hope Monday brings some better times for us all. So that was I want to go outside again. And Alice talked a little bit about my EP, Just Neat. And one of the songs I was really fortunate to get some help on from a lady called Amy Wadge. And Amy heard that I was doing some stuff to raise money for Parkinson's UK, which is a cause close to her heart, and she kindly offered to play some piano and sing on this number. And Amy's quite well known for she's doing all the songs for the TV series Keeping Faith. She's written with Ed Sheeran, Camila Cabello. A couple of weeks ago, she had a #1 hit with Megan McKenna. She co-wrote the song This, so she's had a fantastic career. So for her to come and play on this was very special. And this song. It's a song about friendship. I think we've all needed our friends during these past few months of lockdown. I mean, it's been a hard old time. But what I realized when I was thinking about it, the first version I wrote of this was the friendship was all sort of a bit sweet and saccharine. And what I realized was that to have a real friend, you need to be able to argue and to fall out and pick up the pieces. So anyway, this is Best Friends. Sadly, not with Amy on it, but there we go. I shall do my best with it on my own. Best Friends. There's no one like you who can make me laugh the way that you do. The things that you say, the words run away, but never sound flat to me. And if you should fall, I know I would crawl with all my strength anew. 'Cause I know there's only ever one like you. Come whenever you can. If you can't, then I'll understand. I worry sometimes all that I need will wear you out. When life has been rough or things have felt tough, you've stuck to me like glue. I know there's only ever one like you. You are my best friend, I'm so glad you're around. When I hang around with you, I feel safe and I'm sound. And you tend to take me as I am. And if you break, you mend. The only thing you ask of me is that we are best friends. Best friends. And if all around is closing in and you feel nowhere to go, when dark days lay in front of us, well, there's something you should know, that I'll be there to give you all I can. Reach out and take my hand. 'Cause we are best friends, rain or sun. We are best friends, you're the one. There's no one like you who will tell me the truth the way that you do. When we disagree, you challenge me, it's with integrity. The test of real friends friends is, can we both bend when friendship falls apart, yet still hold each other close inside our hearts. You are my best friend, even when we've fought, 'cause I know that you love me, 'cause you always walk your talk, and you stand and speak for all that's true, and there's your inner strength, for this is the time of my life with you, my best friend. My best friend. We are best friends deep within. We are best friends, kith, not kin. We are best friends through and through. We are best friends, me and you. We are best friends in all ways. We'll be best friends all our days. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. This next song is I wrote over 40 years ago, and Best Friends was written about my partner Steph, and we've been together for the last 40 years, when most of you weren't even twinkles. 40 years ago, I wrote a song also about my best friend, but my best friend at school. And Alice told you a little bit earlier about me playing in a band called The Crew in 1979 and 1980. And we won this competition. And this song was chosen to be the single. And it's another song about friendship, but it was also a song about falling in love with my female best friend at school. In fact, EMI completely ruined this song, but that's a whole other story. They made it a pop song, whereas it's kind of had as you'll hear, it's got a rock reggae feel that was very influenced by the band The Police. So I thought, you know, I'm going to dig this song out. I haven't played it for a very long time, but it's a song about loving your best friend, and it's called Josie. The endless days of childhood, climbing trees and scraping knees, Josie and me having so much fun, Josie and me the only ones. Oh. Going back to our school days, the teachers, they taught us the moral ways. Josie and me and no others. Josie and me had no other lovers. And I feel so down, down, down. I feel so down, down, down. I feel so down, down, down. I feel so down, so down, so down. Going through that passing phase, Josie changed, but I stayed the same. Josie and me always together. Josie and me always forever. And I feel so down, down, down. I feel so down, down, down. I feel so down, down, down. I feel so down, so down, so down. married, had a baby. They weren't even friends, it's all so crazy, crazy. Josie, looking 10 years older, no, 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 could give her much more than just my shoulder. And Josie feels down, 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 she feels so down, down, she feels so down, 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 she feels so down, so down, she's down. Yeah. Thank you. So that was Josie when I was down, down, down and down. And I like to think now I'm in my 60s that I'm more up, up, up and up. So this next song, I'll play one more and then maybe we could have the Q&A after that. And this song is from Just Me, and it was kind of a bit of an afterthought, this one. But I have to tell you, my producer Ben Garraway has done a stonking arrangement of this. It's really, really good. Ben is in the Sound Garage here in Bedford, and he's taken some of these songs and made them really special. And having to deal with me and the tech hasn't been easy. I've been emailing in my tracks that weren't always quite up to scratch, but he's sorted it all out. And this song, as I say, it's much more up, 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 up rather than down, 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 down. And it's called Dance Through Life. When I was young, I knew my mind. I thought I knew about everything. Well, I thought I was smart, top of the class, but in truth, I knew nothing much at all. I was so stupid, I felt so sad. Took time to figure out what I always had. But now I see what life means to me. I wanna dance through life, sing all my days, raise a glass to the stars and drink good health. Here's to friends, here's to love, here's to family above. Take good care of who you love. Ooh, now these days I feel mature, I know. Nothing is special and nothing is secure. Now I find I embrace small things, find the space to recall every happy time I've shared. The wisdom of aging is to not waste time, to savor every breath you take like a vintage wine. So breathe in and start again. Let's dance through life, sing all our days, raise a glass to the stars and drink good health. Here's to friends, here's to love, here's to family above. Take good care of who you love. 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 Take good care. Take good care. Take good care. Take good care of who you love. Dance through life. Thank you. So over to you, Alice, is it? Have you got some questions, Alice?
We're going to have a little break from Anita performing. We're going to ask some Q&A, just let her slightly. So we've had a few questions come through. So firstly, why have you chosen to use your new EP to raise funds for Parkinson's research?
Okay, well, the reason I've chosen Parkinson's is I talked very early on about my brother Michael, who introduced me to the music of Joni Mitchell, and Michael was diagnosed with Parkinson's just over a year ago. And when all this happened with lockdown, I thought I'd like to do a new lot of songs and perhaps raise funds for Parkinson's UK, because many charities, although we're all very focused on recovering from the pandemic, which is absolutely understandable, isn't it? Many charities at the moment are really struggling. So I thought if I could help in any little way that I could, I'd like to do that. And so that's why Parkinson's. Thank you for the question.
Great. So another one actually kind of following on as you were saying with the pandemic there. How have you been impacted by COVID-19, and how have you found the process of trying to promote your EP during a pandemic?
Well, I suppose it's been a really strange time, hasn't it? Not being able to go out and not being able to go and play with people, meet up with people who normally we would have been playing and singing with. I sing in a choir. We haven't been able to get together. I suppose impacted in the pandemic, I think it's been so hard for us all because so many people have been so ill and we've lost an awful lot of people in this country. And I think it's going to take some getting over for all of us. And in terms of promoting the EP, well, I've been really fortunate because I think people possibly needed something that was positive. I was trying to be positive throughout the experience and try to use my time as best I could. That last song, the wisdom of aging is to not waste time, to savor every breath you have like a vintage wine, and breathe in. And I think that's what I've been doing, breathe in and start again, because it's been hard. And perhaps we might be coming to the end of that. So there has been an impact, as there has been for everyone else, but I'm hoping we're going to come through it.
And just to tie in with something we have through on the chat, Lydia said that Dance Through Life was their favourite from your EP. So just so you know.
Right, okay. Well, thank you, Lydia. That's brilliant. A lot of people have really liked it, actually. I think it's possibly because the message has been an optimistic one. It was a last-minute song, funnily enough. I wrote it very last minute, and as I say, Ben has done a stonking arrangement of it. So do check it out and stream it if you can.
There's another question in from Jean, who said, when a musician wears headphones for when they're performing, what is it that they actually hear, and why do they need to wear them?
Oh, I've never ever used them on stage. I assume that's what she means. What it does is, because if you imagine when you're on stage and you're next to drums and brass or whatever, the volume is so intense that you can't hear yourself sing. So that's why people wear them if they're fortunate enough to have good enough sound crews to do that. So it's because you're having a lot of volume, and so you just can't hear yourself. Whereas if you've got those on, if you've got something in your ear, you can hear, which is a tremendous advantage if you're trying to sing in tune.
So another one that we had through was, how has the music industry changed since you first started?
Oh, goodness me, how hasn't it changed, really, would be probably take less time to answer. I think it's changed a lot for women. I mean, we're coming up for International Women's Day. When I remember so clearly as a child watching the last night of the proms when it was very first televised, there was only one woman in the orchestra. And then when I started getting into bands, it was so rare for women to play electric guitars. The Slits came along, bands like the Slits, Delta 5, with women playing electric guitars. That was really unusual. Now you've got people like Larkin Poe, rocking everything out. So I think it's changed a lot for women. I don't know how much it's changed for black people. I certainly feel there's much more visibility, and I don't know how in the sort of higher echelons of the business how representative it is or how diverse things are these days. But I think there is more diversity. There's certainly, the technology, of course, has made a huge difference. When I first started recording, we had to pay a fortune to go into a studio. But now on your laptop, you can do a recording with an audio interface. So that's an amazing thing. In fact, we talked a bit about Zinana earlier. I remember Zinana going to record our first single at a studio called Sawmills down in Cornwall. And we had to go by boat to get to the studio, and we had to put all our equipment that went with us on a boat. It was just the most amazing time. But now what we were doing down there, you know, making all that effort to go to Cornwall and going on the boat, you can do on a laptop. So I think the technology is extraordinary, and that gives far more access to so many more people. I think one of the negative aspects of that is that musicians are paid a pittance for streaming. You know, you can have sort of hundreds and thousands of people streaming your music, and you don't make very much money. And I think that has real implications for younger people who are setting out in the business. But yeah, so lots of change. That's just off the top of my head. So say it would have been easier to say, how hasn't it changed? I think, yeah.
What are you looking forward to for 2021?
Oh, going outside again. Yeah, I just would, and I really want to go and see my brother. I think he's watching. Oh, I feel a bit teary as I tell you. Mustn't cry now. I'd love to see him. Yeah, who doesn't want to see their family when you haven't seen them for a long time? So that would be nice. And other family, I'd like to see them. I'm not bothered about holidays or going very far. I'm a bit of a home bird, but it would be lovely to go and visit my brother for sure. And getting another vaccination. I've had my first one last Thursday, and I turned up a week early for it, a week before, but I've got the first one. So I think we're all on our way now, and hopefully, you know, with younger people getting back into their lives, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, so and just I know that you're getting raring to go to get started again, so last question to come in.
Okay.
So a couple of your songs seem political. How important are politics to you?
Well, I am a lesbian feminist, a proud feminist, and when I first got into feminism, the slogan of the time was "the personal is political," and I've always believed that, really. I mean, when it comes to songwriting, I'm affected by things that happen around me and the experiences I have, and that isn't my prime motivation when I write a political song. But sometimes it just happens because I'm writing about things that affect me. So in that way. I mean, I'm not thinking politics in terms of a capital P, but I think the way in which we live our lives and the way we interact with people is of itself a political statement. So if we want kindness and compassion in the world, then it's quite useful if we're kind and compassionate as best we're able. And if there are injustices, then we must always speak out against them, I think. And that sometimes takes courage. So we need to be brave, and we need to stand up for diversity and equality, I think. But this song, I'm going to come out of this, if that's okay with you now, Alice. I'm going to play a song about my family. It's about my mum and dad meeting in Brussels at the end of World War II. Again, it's another one on the EP. And the song is called Avenue Louise. And Avenue Louise is a beautiful road in Brussels where they met. And so I'll carry on, if it's okay with you, with Avenue Louise. She sits in a cafe in the sun near the Avenue Louise. Dreams of a prince who will come and sweep her off her feet. There's warmth on the streets of Brussels now the Germans have gone. He runs swiftly by, he whistles and he smiles. Could he be the one? Could he be the one? He turns and he asks for her name near the Avenue Louise. She seems like the queen of They sit and they smoke and drink coffee and laugh the day away. She runs for her tram, he touches her hand. Could she be the one? Could she be the one? Veux-tu m'imposer, chérie? Will you marry me? C'est la romance de Bruxelles. This heart, this love is yours to have and hold till time calls us to part. Avenue Louise, Avenue Louise. They go to the church of Saint-Gilles near the Avenue Louise. Clark Gable has come and he'll play the one to her Vivian Lee. The flick of the film so enchants her, she's Hollywood's girl. In fine Brussels lace with immaculate taste, they exchange their vows. They exchange their vows. Veux-tu m'imposer, chérie? Will you marry me? C'est la romance de Bruxelles. C'est la romance. Avenue Louise. Avenue Louise. There's love on the streets. Avenue Louise. Avenue Louise. Thank you.
We did have a comment in there as well from Fiona, who just wanted to let you know that that was their favourite, from Sharon and Fiona.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. There's a couple of versions out there. One has a full orchestra on it, and an accordion and all sorts. So yeah, it's well, I'm glad you like it. I'm going to finish this half an hour, and I'd like to thank Alice for inviting me to come along, and to thank you for all dropping by and giving me a little time at this live lounge. It's been great, actually. I've really enjoyed doing it, and I hope everybody keeps safe and well. And I'm going to finish with a song. 2 years ago, I was really blessed, I think would be the word, to work with Bedford's Friends of Refugees, who came and they learnt a line from the song, and we did a video. Make sure that's in tune. We did a video for this song. And it's a song about compassion and empathy. International Women's Day, we're just coming out of LGBTQ+ History Month, and I think it's one thing that, I don't know if it's a political statement or not, but it's about compassion, kindness and empathy. And the song is called It Could Have Happened to Me. When floods came to England one Christmas Day, along with the tinsel, joy floated away. The not cake the houses as high as the trees. Such cold devastation was hard to believe, yet folk pulled together as if in the war they'd not let their neighbour feel hungry or poor. And those on the dry land gave everything free and said to their neighbour, it could have happened to me. It could have happened to me, friend. It could have happened to me. The hard things in life we face occur so randomly. There isn't a reason. It's as plain as could be. This time it is you, my friend, but maybe next time it's me. When folk come to England from countries afar, we may think they're different, 'cause we don't know who they are. But over the centuries, in our own family trees, well, if we look hard enough, we'll find our own refugees. So grandmothers, grandfathers, where did you come from? We don't know the places you might have seen. You might have left war zones seeking a better life. That's what's instinctive to do. Try and make a better life for me and you. We cherish our neighbours, so why is it hard to open our hearts and minds to those who've travelled so far? We're proud of our country, where we're wealthy and free. Can't we say to a refugee, could have happened to me? It could have happened to me, friend. It could have happened to me. Taken my family across some cold, barren sea. I'd want to leave war behind and escape poverty. You're no stranger here, my friend. Could have happened to me. It could have happened to me. Could have happened to me. Could have happened to me. Ooh, could have happened to me. Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
That was absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I think that was your last song of this set for today. So
Yeah.
you very, very much for joining us. Hopefully, you'll be able to see some of the chat that you can have a look at now. I know you're obviously more focusing on the performance through that, but if you can have a look at the chat, there's been some lovely comments coming through, just obviously letting you know how great they've been enjoying it and how beautiful your songs are as well. So,
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you.